And alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the self-developed YouTube channel, guys. Yes, we have the glasses. We are Clark Kent in this bitch, guys. That's because there's a lot of lights out here, and believe it or not, I actually use these. They're blue light blocking glasses. I'm not that Asian. I can actually see perfectly fine. Maybe we'll take them off, but that is, I don't know why. They're kind of bugging me today. So get yourself a pair of blue light blocking glasses. You guys know what's up. Anyways, welcome back to another episode, guys, on the self-developed YouTube channel. I'm here with my co-host, Titan. Titan, say what's up.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, guys, I hope you enjoyed the first week of episodes, guys. Like I said, we record them at once, about like an hour podcast, and then I individually post them to YouTube over the entire week to give you guys more content. It's fun for us, guys, and we're just going to kick back, relax, and speak of biblical masculinity, improving your fitness, health, and just overall basedness as a man. So with that, Titan, you guys know what's up. Here's the questions. We're going to get it going with the first topic here. Titan, let it rip.
Yeah, absolutely. So the first one, just to start off, is how many of us start off, right? The importance of lifting weights in the gym. And it's often something that's overlooked, right? You lift weights to get jacked, you lift weights to get strong, but actually what that does for you mentally. And I've noticed this kind of phenomenon where everyone that's like us or in our kind of area or like follows the same pursuits always starts with the gym. It's always the gym. That's the first thing they did in that realm. And I just want to know, what's your thoughts on that? Like, why do you think that is?
Great question. So guys, if you do not lift right now, and even yes, let's go back in time a little bit to young David Hammond, guys. When I first began with self-development, it was in the gym, guys, back at 15 years old, right when I found Elliot Hulse, or I think just beforehand. It starts with fitness, and that's because, guys, it's more or less free. Whether you guys have a home gym, $20 a month at a commercial gym, everyone's doing it. The barrier to entry is very low. And yes, before you get into the deeper spiritual stuff, psychological, red pill, spin plates, ABCD, I do believe, guys, you all need to lift. So exactly what was the question, Titan? It was, why do you think people start with fitness?
Yeah, why do you think fitness always seems to be an intro? It seems to be a trend that people that get started young with fitness end up being extremely successful or following down the path of being an entrepreneur or someone that is more self-developed, right, than other people.
Yeah, exactly. I actually saw a poll too, and you guys know this is just a laid-back convo at times. I saw a poll, and it was, I think the majority of people into fitness are all conservative. Believe it, and it makes sense. Yeah. It makes sense, guys. Like, the majority of people who are into fitness are conservative, they're entrepreneurs, and that's because, we're going to speak of a ton of things here. Guys, fitness is autonomy in its purest form. Like, you are putting in so much time physically, mentally, meal prepping with groceries to see a direct return on your health, correct? So that in and of itself is, if you think about it, exactly entrepreneurship. That trickles into so many areas of your life. So I truly believe if you guys are into fitness further along down the path, right after a few years' time, you will be an entrepreneur, or you will be, you're really going to take it to the next step. So again, just to reiterate with myself, guys, I got into fitness, and I'm going to get Titan's take on this as well. I got into fitness at 15 years old, and then naturally after a year at around 16, that's when I began, you could say, so with the physical body, then we began with psychology. I started reading books on maybe business or marketing or psychology or female nature, even though at the time it wasn't called female nature or red pill, and that trickled down, really to everything we have now. So yes, the question was, why do I think fitness is so important, and why do I notice that as a trend? Because, guys, it all starts with your body. I mean, you all hear the quote, maybe it's a little cheesy, but like, you cannot have a healthy mind with an unhealthy body. Like, I do not know any successful, spiritual, Christ-pilled alpha man who unfortunately is overweight or doesn't take care of their physical health. It doesn't make sense. So yes, start with the physical body, and the mind and spirit will follow. What do you think, Titan? When did you start fitness, and why do you think that's key?
Yeah, growing up, I was like the super skinny kid. It's like, you're either the fat guy or the skinny kid, but I was a super skinny kid, always weak, bad at sports, all that stuff. And I got into the gym, and it was extremely empowering. And from there, now I'm like, wait a second, I can make this change. What other changes can I make, right? Right. And then I can make this and that, and then, confidence trickles over and everything. But it's a good starting point, because that's how real change and success accumulates. Small wins, and they compound into bigger ones. And that's why I think the gym is a good one to start with, because it's a good small win to take, changing your body, and then it kind of shows you that you have the ability to change other things about yourself or improve in other ways.
Amen. I'll finish here with the last little thing, guys, on this question. I actually made a video on this a long time ago, and if I were to break this down into, let's say, 4 to 5 steps of a man's self-development journey, just based on my experience in coaching clients, I would say number one, guys, it starts with fitness. Why? Because the barrier to entry is very low. It's more or less free, right? You don't need to be part of a special club or a special school, nothing like that. It is, I started in I had a home gym at the time, so even just like push-ups, pull-ups, whatever it is, starts with fitness. Then after that, guys, I would say it starts with psychology, or it's your mindset. So maybe this is learning about, for me it was psychology, so understanding how women worked, how men worked, how, I guess you could say, sexual dynamics work. That's the second step, and I'll get your take on this, Titan. The third step after that, I would say, was more spiritual, right? That's kind of when I began at the time getting into like the law of attraction and universe and, higher power, which again, guys, my take on it. I'm not 100% against New Age spirituality if it comes ultimately to Christ. And then after that, I would say the fourth step, right after, spiritual health, was entrepreneurship, right? That's kind of when I began, and I noticed a lot of clients, they're like, hey, David, this is where they'll kind of find me. I've been in the gym, I've been working on my mindset, and I'm open to a higher power, but I want to really leave my legacy, my imprint. And then after that, the fifth step, if you want to consider this, I would say, is relationships, right? Now that you are a self-actualized man, you're a self-developed man, right? Going through the path, we naturally are ready for help, right? And then we can speak more about this in a later talk, but that's what women are. They're helpmates to our brand and our mission, and of course, we love them and guide them accordingly. So that is that. Do you have any last kind of take on that, Titan, before we hop to the next question?
I think you covered it, bro. That's pretty good. There's nothing else I can add to that.
All right, guys, that is it. Next question, go. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. As always, guys, the full episode is linked below on either Apple Podcasts or Spotify. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And I'll finish it here with the final plug. If you guys are interested and would like to work with me on a personal level, you guys know what's up. There is always one-on-one coaching where we can speak of anything we spoke of in today's video, or on a more practical level, improving things like your fitness, business, mindset, and spiritual health. Spots are open below, and I love working with you guys. You can support Edge, coupon code developed. You guys know what's up. See you in the next episode. So with that, much love. Peace.